So the video you're about to see is an update we did inside our YouTube Ads course, and it's all about teaching you how to sell YouTube Ads as a service. We go over how to get clients and how to sell them YouTube Ads, how to know their offer is a good fit for YouTube Ads and it's going to be profitable. And this is the video you're gonna see: how to charge clients, how you can make 10K deals selling YouTube ads, what are the best models. If you want access to this, just click the link below. And if you don't, all okay, just watch the video and enjoy.
Hey guys, welcome to the third video in the YouTube Ads for Agencies module. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can charge clients and do so in a way that benefits you. So my goal with this video is to give you a good foundation of understanding of pricing models with agencies so you can figure out the best solution for you and the best solution for you in the future. So the standard model is the base plus percentage, right? This is literally, you have a base fee, which could be anywhere from 2 to 5K a month, depending on your skill set, your experience, your case studies, your results, etc. And that base fee will cover up to 10 to 25K a month in ad spend, right? So anything over that, you charge your clients a percentage of ad spend, right? So for example, if you have a $3,000 base and you cover up to 20K spend, and then you have a flat 10% after that, as in this example, then let's say if a client spends 50K, so the first 20K is covered, right? That's in the 3K. And then basically the next 30K is charged at 10%, so that's 3K. So that's 3K plus 3K equals to $6,000 total. So that's a very standard, basically, agency model. Most clients don't have an issue with it and kind of works. So that's a standard model. Now, the thing is, you can reduce your percentage of spends as you scale so that it becomes easier for clients to stay with you. Sometimes, clients, as they start paying bigger invoices, they start thinking about in-housing it. So you may want to give them a break on the percentage of spend, let's say after 50K or 100K, to kind of reduce that percentage so it makes it easier for them to stay longer term with you. Now, what are the pros and cons of a standard model? The first pro is that the clients are used to it, so it's not something new. They're not going to have a bunch of thinking to do because they kind of know how it works, right? It just will come down to whether they like the price or not. The second thing is that it's guaranteed revenue, right? Like, you are basically getting paid no matter what, even if the ads don't work out, which, in many cases, the ads don't work out, right? Like, if the funnel is weak or if their sales team sucks, there's so many factors which can affect your ad success that have nothing to do with your media buying skills. So if the campaign doesn't work, then you're okay. You still get paid. And the last thing is you get incentivized to scale profitably as you get paid on percentage of spend. So you want to scale spend, but obviously want to do it while being profitable, because if you're not profitable, the client will let you go. So you basically are scaling spend while also maintaining profitability so the client stays. And this basically is an alignment that helps you get better results for your clients. Now, the cons are at high levels of spends, clients may leave, which is why I kind of mentioned, working on the percentage, reducing it to perhaps 8% over $100,000, maybe 6% over $200,000, etc., to make it easier for them to stay and to make them feel like they're getting a deal. Now, the last thing is it is risky on the client side. Client takes all the risk, and a lot of people don't like it, so sometimes this can lead to pushback. Now, let's talk about the base plus return on ad spend model. So this is a base fee, but instead of percentage ad spend, you actually have a performance incentive. And let's say you have a base fee of $3,000, and then let's say it's 2% of revenue if you hit over 2x ROAS. So for example, if you make the client $150,000 and you hit the 2x ROAS goal, then you get 2% of that, which would be around $3,000, I believe. So then you end up making $6,000. So the base covers your costs and the upside allows you to make significantly more. And then it doesn't have to be 2% of revenue, it could be 5%. The thing is, you have to kind of think about this for each client so that it makes sense. But if it makes sense and if it's a profitable niche, this can be really, really good. So if you have some sort of deal set up in a niche that's like very profitable, and you could make a lot more money than the percentage of ad spend model. Now, the next model you can use is the CPA model, which is the cost per acquisition model. So in this case, you either charge clients per lead, per sale, or per call booked. So to give you an example, if a client sells a webinar, you could basically charge them $700 per sale, and let's say they sell it for $1,000, so they make a guaranteed $300 profit, and you keep the rest, right? And this is what some networks do, like Jumbleberry, where they basically have a fixed amount that they charge a client, and then basically that's what the client pays per sale. So this could also be set up in a way where you do cost per call. So it's something like, hey, it's going to be $250 per qualified call, and you keep the difference. So if you're getting qualified calls for $125 and you're charging the client $250, that's very profitable if you're doing it at volume and scale. So this is similar to an affiliate relationship where you're paying for the ad spend, but the difference is you're probably the only team that's running traffic, and you perhaps set up an exclusivity deal. So a lot of clients, they don't want to necessarily go the affiliate rule. So as an agency, you come in, you tell them, hey, we have this model where you don't have to take any risk. And essentially they have their problem solved. There's nobody else running traffic, so you do not have any competition, and you can make some good money here. So we've done this before, and this is pretty lucrative. Now, usually what you can do is you can pay per spend completely, and the client pays you per sale at the end of each month, which can be tough on cash flow, or you can negotiate a hybrid deal where they prepay you 30 leads or 20 sales in advance, and you tell them, yep, we do that, and if we are not able to get you X amount of sales, we refund the difference, etc. Now, that's a way to just ensure your cash flow, to ensure that you're going to get sales. So yeah, that's a really, really useful model, and it's very lucrative. Now, there are some pros and cons to the CPA model, right? The first pro is that you control the ad account. If you're running this, you just tell the client, hey, you just worry about getting the sales. We'll control the ad account, we'll do the ads, and don't give them access to it, because we just be like, yep, that's our intellectual property, right? Like, you're paying us for sales, you're not paying us for having visibility into what works. And clients are a lot less likely to leave because they're paying for performance. So, if a client's paying for performance, they don't want to leave because, you're making them money, but they can't just get that easily replaced because it's your ad account. So it's not as easy to hire an in-house media buyer. So it's a lot more painful of a transition. So it's really good for longevity. And you can make significantly more money with this, which is really, really key, because this is definitely a more advanced model, but there's some major profits to be made with this model. So the cons of this is, unless a client is prepaying, it can be really tough on cash flow, right? So this isn't for a completely newbie agency. You need money fast, this isn't for you. And it's also extremely risky on the agency side, where you're basically taking all the risk on, the client's barely taking any risk. If their funnel, if their sales team doesn't work, it can lead to some major issues. However, if, for example, you're, let's say, running a call funnel and you're just delivering qualified calls, you're not responsible for the end sale. So that's something to keep in mind. So in my opinion, this is worth it for experienced agencies with deep pockets. For completely new agencies and freelancers, you can give it a try, but I would rather focus on just retainer deals and building up cash, and then doing these kind of deals when you have more money. Now let's talk about the last type of deal, which is a JV partnership. So in this deal, you control both the funnel and the ad account. So the way you do it is you find a JV partner, right? Let's say they have a product or a course, and they provide the student support, they provide the course, they provide the training, they take care of, basically being the face of the brand, and you guys handle the marketing, the funnel, the ads, everything, right? The operations side. And it could be 50-50, it could be 18-20. It really depends on experience level, right? So in this case, you need experience with building funnels, with high-level copywriting and operations. So it's not an easy way to do it. But then again, you're making 50 to 80%, which is huge. So this is basically you running your own offer, except you have a partner that kind of is the face of it and does the course and everything. So this is only for experienced agencies with deep pockets, because this can, at the minimum, take 5 to 10 grand to just push off the ground. So it's basically a whole new business model, right? It's a whole new business. So it's pretty cool. So with this, obviously the pros is you have extreme control. It can be very lucrative. For example, we did this in Brazil with an offer we ran, and was very profitable for us because we were getting a huge chunk of the split of the profits. The downside is the extreme risk and the high costs involved. So again, if you have basically money saved up and you have the skill sets and you know how to build funnels, because this requires more skill sets than running ads. You need to know funnel building, you need to know high-level copywriting, you need to know operations, you need to know how to, basically run a business. So this is a higher level thing, but hey, it's definitely worth it if you've got an agency that's doing well. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And the next video is going to be how we handle creatives for our clients. Cheers.